Hello everyone, welcome to Dorothychiapiano, where I talk about all things piano teaching and piano learning. So today we're going to talk a little bit about pianist injury. So if you scroll back to some of my old videos, I've talked about professional pianists having playing related injuries. So in the course of my career, I have had quite a few injuries. One was when I was teaching at a summer camp and I actually injured my third finger, which got bent backwards, and it took a good whole month to recover. But luckily that was during the summer break, so my hand got a lot of time to recover. Then another time was when I was preparing for a concerto competition, and that particular concerto was Grieg second concerto, which had a lot of octave. So being a graduate student at that time, I just came back from carrying groceries, and I remember carrying groceries, you have to put your arm this way. So I carried them and walked home after my grocery shopping. And it was winter. So I remember the cold weather outside. Then I placed my groceries when I got home, and immediately after that I went to practice piano, and I think right after that I injured my hand. Right? So that kind of cold and hot and intense octave workout created some muscle problem. Then in my teaching career, twice, one time I had tennis elbow. I don't know how that came about, but there was a period of time where I had tennis elbow, and again that took a while to recover. And more recently, I have had trigger thumb. So today I'm sharing my experience on working with trigger thumb. Okay, so trigger thumb is where your thumb actually locks, okay? It could be age related. So as I get older, my muscles are not as strong, and with wear and tear, as with any kinds of sports, your muscles will have to bear a little bit of brunt from your years and years of playing. So it might not be related to whatever piece I'm working on, but more I guess is the day-to-day teaching. And I teach for about 4 to 5 hours every day. So that could have contributed to the wear and tear of my hand muscles. So let me show you what my hand looked like at the highest point where it was injured with the trigger thumb. So let me explain what are some of the things that helped me. So first of all, I sought treatment. I went to a pain clinic where I was taught some rehabilitative exercises that I could do with my thumb. And following that, I went for occupational therapy. And the hand therapist followed up with giving me exercises that I had to do daily. When the pain was very intense, and because it's muscular, I actually found putting on an ice pack on the affected area helped a lot. And of course, to reduce the inflammation, putting on some sort of anti-inflammatory cream, especially at night, helped to provide relief from the pain. When I am not teaching, or to prevent my thumb from moving, from the injured section from moving, wearing a thumb brace, a finger brace helped. So basically you put it on like this, and that prevents your thumb from bending. So the uninjured hand can bend freely, but because this was the thumb that had trigger thumb, so to prevent it from locking and unlocking, so every time it locks, it will click, and then it will take great effort to unlock it, which will click again. So to prevent the excessive movement of my thumb, so I would wear the brace. At its worst, I had to put it 24 hours day and night, and when it was recovering, then I wore it only at night, because when I was sleeping, then sometimes in my sleep I accidentally would lock my fingers. So now it's recovering quite well. I can bend both quite freely. Another thing that has helped is, and this is not a paid advertisement, is that I've been taking Rickogen daily, and this is a supplement for bone, joints, and muscles. And I felt that the daily taking of this, and it was recommended by some of my friends who took this, and it has helped them to maintain joint suppleness. So definitely I felt that after taking Rickogen and having gone through the therapy exercise, the thumb is slowly regaining strength and mobility. So a word out to all musicians: treat yourself as if you are an athlete. Yeah? Always warm up before you do any sort of intensive playing. So you can warm up with some stretching, okay? Some stretching of your fingers. Wiggle your fingers to warm it up. Play your scales, play your Hanon, play some finger exercises, studies, before you leap into your repertoire and your practice. So this is just sharing my experience. It's not from a medical point of view, but if you are a serious player, at some point in your life, you may undergo some injuries. Talk to your piano teacher to modify your technique, and talk to a health professional who can give you exercises to rehabilitate your injury. So till the next round, bye-bye.